Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Vision Light. Yep, you made first. You got here first before anybody else did. They'll show up when they show up because you know how it is around her. Um, People show up, you know, when they get here. But I literally this morning I was sitting there, I was waking up, and I'm a little late, because I was waking up. But um, I I forgot to take. I'll take that after the stream because I remember if I take that during the stream, I always have issues. Um, I I'm gonna make pancakes today for lunch. Basically, I'm gonna make breakfast for supper. Pretty much. So I'm gonna make some pancakes, some blueberry probably, some chocolate chip, and some regular for those who want regular. And I'm gonna make some brownie served sausages and some eggs. Probably do like a little omelet type situation. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. How's everybody doing today? Did y'all have a good week so far? Everything go good for y'all? Y'all having a good time this week? Any more new drama that y'all have seen that I may have missed that you want to tell me about? You can always do that because sometimes I don't see everything. um, I get busy sometimes, and I'm trying to support. You got to imagine, I have like five different sectors I'm in, if not more, of YouTube, right? And I support so many different people. So, of course, I'm going to my B sector home where I'm from. You know what I mean? But then I also am like in three other sectors at the same damn time. So I'm trying to support like a lot of people. That's true, world unknown. First thing you got to do in the morning when you wake up is thank you, God. Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. I was able to breathe fresh, clean air. I was able to, stretch my body. I was able to, you know, smile and laugh and have a good time. I always got to thank Him for the blessings from the smallest to the largest because it's a blessing to be able to wake up. Some people didn't wake up today. You know what I'm saying? Some people was gone too soon. You know what I mean? We have a lot of amazing people that didn't get to wake up today. Also, still saying prayers for those in Texas and those families who lost loved ones. You know what I'm saying? We're still praying for them. Still, sending them their love and all those things. Still sending them, all the goodness, all the amazingness in the world. Good morning, Very Carey. Shout out to the 10 though, right, Very Carey? Shout out to the 10. You moving on up, girl. You moving on up. I still can't believe that you know, if you don't like somebody, I've said this, don't watch them. So if that person didn't like you, very Carey girl, I don't know why they was watching, but I'm gonna tell you something. I was getting my whole life while I was up there on mute listening to you read a bitch down in Jamaican. It was awesome. My husband told me I still need to get a good jerk recipe from you about the seasonings and stuff because he ain't had real jerk chicken. See, my husband's from New York, but he had a teacher who he would bring in his wife was Jamaican and he would bring in um jerk chicken, like the real, like not the bullshit. Somebody claimed that they know what they doing, but the real, you know what I'm saying? From a real Jamaican, so it was the good shit. And he said he ain't had no good jerk chicken, so I might have to learn how to make a good jerk chicken because he really loves jerk chicken. But yeah, no, it's weird. It is truly weird when you watch someone that you don't like. Like, here's the thing, I'm not watching somebody I don't like. If I don't like you, the only way I'm going to know what you did on your platform is if a clipper gets it. You know what I'm saying? And I see it from a clip. Like somebody else is clipping the situation. Like the JT character. Only way I see his shit or anything about him is if somebody clips it or somebody else talks about it. Cause I ain't giving them not a nail, nut, a click or a view. Ooh, yeah. Girl, heck yeah. Hey, Mr. Tommy. Good morning, Mr. Tommy. How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna make me some good old jerk chicken one day and see if I can get it right. And I can't believe, like, here's the thing: if you're going to make a national dish of someone's home country, at least do it justice. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to do it properly. Don't mess up. You know, don't mess up someone's national dish because that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna do it right and learn how they do it. Yes, I was telling her, babe, about the jerk chicken. She's gonna send me this a link to the seasoning she uses, so I can do it like they do it. So, well, it ain't gonna be exactly, but you know, try to get it right so that you can get some good jerk chicken. Yes, yes, yes. I asked. I may not be able to eat it, but I'll still make it for you because you know I can't have the spices. Well, we actually right now, very Carrie, we're growing our garden. We have like five different kind of hot peppers. We have the Scotch bonnet, we have the jalapeno, we have the hot banana peppers, we have the poblanos, chiles, you know, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. You know what I mean? So we got a quite a few right now, and we got the fresh peppers straight out the garden. And anything else I need, you know, habanero. Yeah, we got habanero. So right now we got the peppers growing in the garden. You know what I mean? We got that. We got that in the garden. So I had the fresh peppers. I just got to get the seasoning right, and you know, I'd rather learn. I also, I've learned just listening to you. I may not be able to speak it properly, and I wouldn't try because it wouldn't sound right coming from me. Um, but I've learned, but listening to you, the more you speak Jamaican, I've learned some of the words or figured it out, if that makes sense. Even when you're reading a bitch to filth in Jamaican, I've learned some of it. Like, even I can understand yesterday, and I'm not, and I don't speak Jamaican whatsoever, right? But I learned, like, as you were talking, some of the things I understood. I guess because I've listened to you so long, I understood the reads. Like, you know, you was talking about her old man couldn't hear her, and she was basically an untoward nasty woman and all this stuff, you know, in English. Um and she had a nasty cootie cat and all this stuff. So I heard, you know what I'm saying? I may not be able to speak it the way you speak it because I'm not, it's not my natural language. You know what I'm saying? But I was hearing it all. And I was like, oh Lord, sweet baby Jesus, even I understood that read. Shit. And you was trying to make sure if she did have a actual Jamaican in her life, he could understand what you was saying. And I was like, ooh. You asked that man why he was with such a nasty hoe. I was like, oh Lord, baby Jesus. I was like, woo. It was I'm gonna say this. I was like, woo, Jesus, we need some holy water in here. This is a rough one. Woo, she read that hoe to fifth. Woo. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get cussed out for just sitting on the link while you was doing it. Very Carrie. And I didn't even say nothing or add nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm probably gonna get cussed out. uh, and girl, that you know somebody in the apartment complex and can get a bitch kicked out. I was like, oh, sweet baby, Jesus. She messing with the wrong one. And she don't realize that um it's a very small world. People think, I mean, yes, the world is kind of large in some sense, but it can be a very small world and you can have people all over. Yeah, how everybody doing today? Everybody doing, oh, and did you get your car very Carrie? Is everything? Was you living your best life yesterday? Did you go get to live your best life with your car driving around? You know. Cause yeah, I know you was ready to live your best life after getting that work done on your car. Man, I hate when my car's in the shop. I don't know about you, but I hate that shit. Are you working on any new projects, World Unknown, with Joe Music? If y'all didn't know, World Unknown is a nice young man that I met at a doctor's office. He's pretty cool little cat. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing his he's doing his your birthday mixtape. Oh, your birthday's coming up. When's your birthday? Mine's coming up too next month. Mine's next month. Oh, and very Carrie, if you didn't know, uh, supposedly, um, Lemon and Chuck had a falling out, but now they're cool again. So they're cool again. Oh, you're August the 6th. That's right. I remember you telling me that. I'm August the 11th. That's right. That's right. Because we were talking about something's dropping on the 8th or something. I forgot what it was, and it was 2 days after your birthday, but 3 days before mine. Oh, and the new if you'd like Dying Light the Beast will be coming out before my birthday, but after yours, World Unknown. And Miss Joy, she's August the 30th. We got a lot of people. I know Miss Betty, Miss Danny, Watcher, Watchers in August. So we got a lot of people with August birthdays. A lot of folks with August birthdays. I'm August the 11th. And this August, I started content creating somewhere in September or October. I got to go look back at my channel and see the exact day because I did a birthday bash right before I started content creating for my birthday that year. And we had a fun old time. Everybody and their mama was over here from the beef sector. Like when I tell you, if I go back, that video was kind of blocked because of music. You know what I'm saying? But when I say that everybody and their mama was over here, it was awesome. It was an amazing birthday bash, and I thanked everybody who was there and whatnot. But here's the way I can do it. Let me go to my content, and I got to go to lives, and I got to go to the very first ones that I did. And let me scroll on down, y'all. Wait, hold on just a minute. I gotta check that out. One of my coffee conversations. I think that's the one where I did, and it'll tell me what day I actually started content creating. Because had this channel a lot longer than I've ever content created, and so I gotta go back and check. I'll tell y'all and everything. Let's see here. I can tell y'all the exact day. Okay, so I started content creating last year. My very first stream was September the 16th. So September the 16th of this year will be 1 year that I've been a content creator. And we are gonna have a bash for my 1 year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have us a little fun party for my 1 year. See, that's the crazy part about the Turdy sisters and they bullshit. Speaking of which, I gotta go check my email because I told Mr. Buster to choose which one of the posters I made for the Turdy brothers, which one he likes the best, because that one's gonna get posted to my community wall. Yep. I gotta get a choice from him or somebody. I gotta get a choice because I made quite a few of them. and I'm gonna put one of them up on the community wall. And I also made the whale one for Mr. Rubin. But yeah, so I was just playing one of her graphics the other day, and I made Lolo something just because me and Lolo been cool for a very, very long time and whatnot. So if anybody needs graphic for their channel, just hit me up. It's I don't charge a hell of a lot like people think I do. It's like $20 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. The only way I go higher than that if it was something crazy, right? But let me show you a little something. Something I was playing. I made this for her because I like playing around with graphics sometimes. It's just something I do. You know what I'm saying? I made this for my friend Lolo the other day. She calls her people the love bugs. And I would change those in the corner to a different color, but I can't. It won't let me. So, you know, there's that. Um, I could possibly put one of these up there and animate, but it won't make the thing do like that. But so that's why I left them red because technically I would have turned them purple because purple is one of her favorite colors. And then I also she needed a new banner for her top of her screen. I hope she understood what I meant by that. If she sees this, she'll understand. And so I made this for her so she could use it as a banner because I do banners, graphics, videos, all that shit. And so I made this one for her, so she could have it just for because I love her. But yeah, no, I make graphics and different things for different people. I made Mr. Tommy in the Beef Sector one, and Mr. Tommy actually paid me a little over what I was asking, and I thank you, Mr. Tommy, if you hear this, Tommy and the Chosen Ones. Um, but no, yeah, so I play around with graphics all the time, and everything. But yeah, my birthday bash last year, because of specific things was blocked because I played a lot of music in certain areas and whatnot. Let's see. Having to go through there and cut out some things on certain lives because I'm getting you can't monetize or you're sharing monetization. Blah blah blah. Why did this one do it? Somebody been trying to hit my damn shows again. Yeah, Miss Joy, you a trip. You know you a trip. Christine probably does. She does need new banners and stuff for her channel, and I mean, she supposedly had friends over there that could have helped her. I don't know why they didn't. Because I'm gonna say this: I help my friends all the time. I make videos for my friends. I make banners for them. You know what I'm saying? Out of the goodness of my heart. Sometimes they pay me. Sometimes they feel like blessing me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's all I ask from certain folks is to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like blessing or when you have it, because some folks don't have it like that, or to just bless me with your presence. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. It depends. But no, yeah. So, all right. You make sure you have a good day watching, girl. I know you've been busy doing stuff, and it's that time of year when everything's hot and you got a lot to do. You got to go out and go get groceries and things and take care of people's. So you make sure you be careful out there on them streets, on them streets. And see, Watcher just did that out of the goodness of their heart, out of her heart. She didn't have to do that at all. And what's crazy is that the people was like, "Ooh," you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, Watcher did that in nicest heart. If she didn't want to do it, she didn't have to do it. But it's sad when someone that's not even your friend, supposedly, or your coworker or whatever, makes something really nice for you, and you have to turn it down because somebody else don't like it, or and they didn't help you at all. Like they didn't help you fix up your channel. They didn't help you get nice banners and nice things for your channel. I've been saying that Miss Joy is that he's gonna mess around and mess with the wrong person, and that person's going to do something. Like, here's the thing, I've said this, um, countless times that you're gonna keep messing around, you're gonna mess with the wrong person, and that person's gonna go ballistic. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's been trying to hit some of my videos because they're trying to say that it's not ad suitable. So somebody has been trying to do it, but once I hit review and they go through, they usually get in the green. But somebody's been trying to play around. I wonder who. You know what I'm saying? So all I gotta do is request review on those things. Let the review go through. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. They're trying to hit like true crime days and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I know that why that one wasn't. It was because we looked over some content. All right, that's cool. I remember the reason why I also didn't cut that one out because it had some information on it. Yeah, they tried to hit a couple of mine that had something to say. I just realized it, y'all. Huh? Funny. I'm gonna go back through and there's some of them I put on private. I'm gonna put them on my memberships, and I'm gonna put them on different tiers. So the ones that are, you know, y'all can go back, my members, and laugh at some of them. Good morning, Mr. Sanchez. How you doing? I still think that's funny. You come running. You know you ain't got to worry about the white lady. You know she's like me. She always carry. She's ready to stab a bitch if she got to. I cut a hoe in the name of Jesus. She's ready. She's ready. You know what I'm saying? But no, somebody's been trying to mess with my videos. I don't know if they've been trying to strike them or what they've been trying to do. But yeah, you go sweep them floors. Do what you gotta do. You could be back in a minute, you know. Maybe, you know, if you have headphones, watch while you sweeping shit. Sometimes it'll get you through the day. Get you through the day to tomorrow. Yeah, Vicky. I know who's doing it. It's that white dude that I was cussing the fuck out. You know, I told you about him. I know it's him and his people trying to hit it. But guess what? When I press the review button and I send that through, it goes back green. Bitch. Oh, the other day I was reading some of those bitches for filth, and the hood table came in here and she didn't know who I was talking about. And she's like, "Who the fuck you reading for filth?" Oh, don't worry about it. It probably is, Mr. Rubin. It probably is. But it didn't go through, for one. Two, when I review it, it just goes back green. They try to claim that it's ineligible for blah 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 because blah blah blah, but it goes back green as soon as I hit it. As soon as I hit that review shit. As soon as I hit that review, it goes right back green every time. But they be trying, they be trying. Technically, I'm not doing anything against guidelines, so you can't do nothing to me because I know my guidelines, bitch. And I'm not saying any names, so you can't claim I'm talking about you. But if the shoe fits, wear it, motherfucker. Strap that boot up, ho. It also could be because I'm a cussing, you know, I be cursing a lot. But I'm gonna tell you something. My friend, the hood table, she'll tell you cursing don't get you monetized. It's saying certain key words, right? So instead of um, you say erder, you say ill, you say grape. You know what I'm saying? For those words, you just got to be careful with your words. Hey, Smooth Carter, how you doing, Smooth Carter? You know what I mean? So it's just certain words that are trigger words, right? And there's also certain hate speech words that you cannot allow on your platform. You cannot allow anyone on any platform to say they're going um, to entice their audience to strike and or unsubscribe from a certain creator. You cannot do that because technically that is against guidelines, right? That's enticing your audience to do that. You cannot tell them to do that. If somebody jumps up on a platform and they say stuff like that, first off, as a content creator, you have to stop that immediately, right? If you do a panel show, okay? And if you stop it and you say that's not something we do over there, they won't get your channel. They won't hurt your channel. But if you don't stop it and they continue and you allow it to go down on your platform, then they can. You cannot entice the audience to do that. That is a strikeable offense. That is against community guidelines in terms of service. See, a lot of these people don't know YouTube guidelines. They don't know their terms of service either. Because here's the thing, you don't just look at the guidelines, right? You also um, look at terms of service. And some of these people are not looking at their terms of service on their Roku account. Let's just say that. Um, because it's against guidelines to release anybody's personal information through their website because of their terms of service. So you should always read your terms of service instead of just saying okay to it. Read your terms of service, read your guidelines, know what you can and cannot do. Um, you know, um, so you have to know what is considered good, what is considered bad, what is against or for, um, you know, your platform that you're using, no matter what platform that you use. So I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to do a little teach one, reach one today. We're going to read YouTube's community guidelines. Okay. And so when you use YouTube, you join a community of people from all over the world. We know this, right? Sometimes content that would otherwise violate our community guidelines may stay on YouTube when it isn't educational, documented, scientific, or artistic. In these cases, the content gets an EDSA exception. These policies apply to all types of content on our platform, including, for example, unlisted and private content, comments, links, posts, and thumbnails. The list isn't complete. Okay. Um, Spam or deceptive practices. The YouTube community is one that built on trust. Content that intends to scam, mislead, spam, or defraud others user isn't allowed on YouTube. You have to be careful with fake engagement policy when you buy bots. That's what the fake engagement policy is for, right? Um, then they have external leaks, like links to external websites. It can't be a spam website, a scam in any way, or it can, you know, be deceptive practices. So impersonation policy. If your account impersonates somebody else and the other person actually can strike your channel for impersonating them. So you cannot impersonate another person on YouTube. Sensitive content, no nudity, you know, no actual content. Your thumbnails can't have that in it. You have to go by child safety policies. No suicide, elf harm, or eating disorder policy. They have that, so you can't promote that whatsoever on your YouTube. They do have a vulgar language policy, which they have just updated. So I'm probably going to read that myself. Violent or dangerous content. Anything that's harmful or dangerous, violent or graphic, violent criminal organizations, hate speech, harassment, and cyberbullying policies. So you have to be careful with harassment and cyberbullying. And doxing is a huge no-no on any platform. Um, Sale of regulatory illegal goods. No firearms are to be showed on YouTube. Misinformation. Certain types of misleading or deceptive content with serious risk of egregious harm are not allowed on YouTube. This includes certain types of misinformation that can cause real world harm, like promoting harmful remedies or treatments, certain types of technical manipulated content, or content interfering with uh, democratic processes. Educational, documentary, scientific, and artistic EDSA content. Our community guidelines aim to make YouTube a safer community. Sometimes content that would otherwise violate our community guides may stay on YouTube when it has educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic um, context. In these cases, the context gets an EDSA exception. So that's why, like, when we are covering something like true crime, right? A lot of true crime is talking about murder and bad things, correct? But you get an EDSA exception talk about that because you're using it for educational purposes. You're using it for documentary, right? So that's how that you can see some of these things, like you'll see firearms talked about on a specific channel. It's because it's for educational purposes. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at um let's see here. I want to see the new vulgar language one. I don't know about y'all. But that's why if you do use certain language, you got to make sure that your channel is set to where it's not made for children. Okay. And you may get age restricted if you use actually explicit language or narratives or excessive profanity in the content, use of heavy profanity or actual suggestive terms in the content's title, thumbnail, or associated metadata, use of excessive actual sounds. So you could get age restricted for cussing, but you should have your channel set to where, you know, it's not excessive in nature, right? You don't want to be like F F F B B B. You don't want to do all that, right? But a little bit's not hurting and also as long as you're not using it in an actual manner, most of the time they're not going to say anything to you. May Most of the time if you're not using like um, it depends on how you're using your language, right? Because there are some people who overly use or curse people out with excessive profanity, right? Um, but it depends. It depends on how you're using it. It says, we may allow vulgar language when the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic, and it isn't gratuitous. For example, the title of a song with a curse word or a song that contains large amounts of profanity. Remember that giving context in the content title and description will help us and your viewers determine the primary purpose of the video. So it depends. It depends. Good morning, Shaker, Shaker, Shaker. Good morning, Gamecock Jenny, Miss Danny. Um, Good morning, Miss Linda. How y'all doing this morning? That's true, Vision Light. Don't support idiots who do that on your platform because here's the thing anybody who's willing to come on your platform and dox other people or um, do things that they know is against community guidelines on your platform, that means they don't respect you as a content creator. Hey, Mr. JB. Um, that means that they don't respect your platform. And they don't care what happens to your channel. So those type of people, you don't want them on your platform whatsoever. Hey, Racing Stars. Good morning, beautiful. So I've seen this a lot of content creators letting people on their panel and the person just does not care. They do all kinds of untoward things on a person's platform. They don't care what happens to that person's platform and the person just keeps letting them up. I'm like, so you're letting someone up that is doxing people on your platform, that is using and saying things on your platform that can get your platform taken from you. I'm like, they don't care about you or what happens to your channel. So why are you allowing that? I mean, duh. Also, if you're allowing cyberbullying, doxing, all those things on your channel can be gone for that. Very well can be. Very well can be. Um, there's a lot of hate speech that you cannot use, and I've seen some people, a person be up there saying these certain words that will get your channel taken, and they just let them say it. You cannot. It says hate speech is not allowed on YouTube. We do not allow content that promotes violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on any of the following attributes, which indicate a protected group status under YouTube's policy: age, caste, ethnicity, or race, disability, which means somebody's steadily going up there saying the R word, or making fun of someone's special needs nephew, cousin, brother, sister, can get that channel taken. Immigration status, nationality, religion, sex, gender, or sexual orientation, veteran status, victims of major violent event, or their kin. So sitting there saying someone's a child P, right? Saying someone is, all that, um, and someone that has, had violent things and happen, or their kin, and you're posting, you can get your channel taken. So it says, if you're posting content, do not post content to YouTube if the purpose of that content is to do one or more of the following: encouraging violence against individuals or groups based on their protected group status. We don't allow threats on YouTube. We treat implied calls for violence as real threats. You can learn more about our policies or threats and harassment entice hatred against individuals or groups based on their protected group status. So you're going at when you go after children and people's children in a hateful manner, you can get your channel taken. In some rare cases, we may remove content or issue other penalties when a creator repeatedly encourages abusive audience behavior, repeatedly targets, insults, and abuses a group based on protected group status across multiple uploads, exposes a group with protected group status to risk of physical harm based on the local social or political context, creates content that harms the YouTube ecosystem by persistently enticing hostility against a group with protected group status for personal financial gain. Examples. Here's an example of hate speech not allowed on YouTube. I'm glad this violent event happened. They got what they deserved, referring to people with a protected group status. Or people with a protected group status are dogs. People with protected group status are like animals. Right? Um, there's a lot of people I see actually this one going against. This is another one, harassment and cyberbullying. Um, if you are posting content, do not post content on YouTube that fits in the description below. Content that contains prolonged insults or slurs based on someone's intrinsic attributes. These attributes include their protected group status. Physical attributes are their status as a survivor of SA, non consensual intimate energy, distribution, domestic abuse, child abuse, and more. Content uploaded with the intent to shame, deceive, or insult a minor. And I know someone who does that quite often with minors. This means intended to make a minor feel unpleasant emotion like distress, shame, or worthlessness, intended to trick them into behaving in ways that may harm themselves or their property or engage in name calling towards them. A minor is someone under the age of 18. Somebody likes to do that and make fun of disabled minors. Also, disabled people, which they are a protected class. Okay? We're going to look up the policies, right? These are some of the policies, right? Um, within YouTube. All you have to do to see these policies is click on it, right? It's real easy to look at. It's super simple to read. Um, but anyway, that's a reach one, teach one type moment. We're not going to stay on that all day. I hope you feel better, Mr. Rubin. I know, right? It's stupid when adults try to threaten children. It's really messed up. Kids are kids. Protect our children. Thank you, Mr. Jim Coddington, for the 5 gifted memberships. Let's see who got the 5 gifted memberships. Miss Raditha, Miss Jean, Muffy, my love, and Ida. I don't know if I know who Ida is. Never seen Ida before, so I don't know if I know who Ida is, but I do know who Raditha is, Miss Jean, Miss Muffy. I know who they are. Did I see the 5th person that received? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see the 5th person for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm on type chat. That would be smart to turn it to all chat. No, I don't see the 5th person. I don't know why. So if you got a membership, please thank Mr. Jim, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever will be and ever has been. And I hope you're all having a really good morning. Yeah, it's crazy. I will say this that I will say that I think oh, the 5th one went to Mr. Maddie. Heck yeah, thank you, Miss Danielle. I couldn't see it from my side. Yay, Mr. Maddie. Maybe because he's a mod and I looked over it. That's also a possibility. Yeah, that's why. Yep, Mr. Maddie is up there. Thank you, Mr. Jim. Um, I like Mr. Maddie. But like, here's my thing. A lot of people don't sit there and think about what they're saying and doing as a content creator. And you've got to treat this platform as if you're in a public space, right? And the things that you would not do at a doctor's office, you shouldn't do here, right? Now, not saying we still can't read somebody for filth, talk a little shit back, defend ourselves, right? But just steadily going after protected classes, specifically disabled people and children, the dead, believe it or not, uh, people who are in the LGBTQIA plus community, that is considered hate speech. Anyone in because of just your color, the color of your skin, that is considered hate speech. Your religion, someone makes fun of you being like, no matter what religion you're in. Miss Angela, I was just reading the YouTube policies, and them allowing someone to talk about your nephew is totally against YouTube guidelines, and I was proving it and showing it. Because your nephew is a protected class, and them using the R word whatsoever is considered, hate speech. It's considered hate speech. It's considered harassment and bullying. Um, and technically, an entire channel could be terminated for letting people do that. Just saying. If Miss Angela wanted to be mean, if she wanted to be mean, she could do that. That just shows how, she's not going after people or whatnot, but y'all are. Okay? Me, myself, and I, yeah, even immigration status. Yeah, even if someone talks about calling ICE on someone, and entices an audience to do that, or says they're going to do that, that is considered a direct threat, and it's against their immigration status, and which could be considered a hate crime, hate speech. And it's not. Here's the thing: a lot of these people think just because they break YouTube guidelines, don't realize that they're also breaking actual laws and could go to jail if a person decided to go take it that route. Like, Miss Angela has a strong case because she's never did a back and forth with certain people, but they attacked her nephew out of nowhere just because she decided that she wasn't going to be friends with someone. Does not give you clear and concise thing to threaten her, her family, or her nephew, who is a protected class. She could literally, quite literally, take out papers on someone if she wanted to for harassment and cyberbullying. And guess what? You can go to jail for that. And it could be, there is, okay, I will tell you, most cyberbullying cases are a misdemeanor. But when it comes to a protected class or minors, it is considered a felony. So I'm just letting people know that. You know, I am gonna in a little while. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make some pancakes today. hmm Hey, Miss Reditha. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I hope everybody's. Oh, I hope everybody is having a good old day today. Oh, the puppy's so cute when they sleep. Look at her doing her little stretch and fall back out. They're pitiful. My puppy dogs are pitiful. They're so cute. But yeah, you know, being a lot of these content creators, allowing people on their platforms to do it too, also don't realize that it puts their platform at risk. Like, you know, with the situation with AG and JT, when he was on her platform saying some of the stuff he was saying, he could have got her stuff taken from her. hmm I'm gonna, yes, Miss Linda, I was gonna make some blueberry pancakes, some chocolate chip pancakes, and possibly some regulars. And we was thinking about doing like the Reese's peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's certain points, true, Mr. Rubin, that they could become criminal offenses, and a lot of these people don't realize their laws. You know what I'm saying? And federal law. See, a lot of the bills that they just put into place are they're starting to put in more stricter rules for cyberbullying, harassment, doxing. They are starting to put those rules into place because the law is trying to catch up with technology, right? And in some states, you got to look up your state law, right? Your state and federal. Because here's the thing, some of those fall under federal law and some of those things fall under state law. Yeah, that's true. He's almost lost his channel and still lets it go down. I'm like, did you not learn anything at all? Like you've almost gotten your channel taken how many times? You literally had a strike where you couldn't go live for a certain amount of time and you continue to do it. I'm like, so you're gonna keep breaking YouTube's policies. Thank you, Miss Angela, for the super chat and whatnot. She said, yes, I know about the law. That's good, Miss Angela, because a lot of people don't know that and they don't research, you know what I mean? Like habitual stalking is a thing. That is very true. Um, some people, Miss Danny, I realize don't care about their channel. They truly just don't care. As long as their friends are happy. And here's my thing, how many times does that person have to tell you they're not your friend and they spread rumors about you and talk crap about you to other people? That's not a friend you want to have. And they've told you countless times, I have no friends on YouTube. You're not my friend, but you don't listen. And you keep letting them use your platform. And really, what are they? They say they're helping you. How are they really helping you again? Hey, Miss Rose. Now I'm gonna say this, world unknown. Don't quit. Don't quit. Here's the thing. Um, YouTube channels is kind of like that. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Yeah, Mr. Rubin, we're all gonna come get in your pool if it gets hot again. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know about y'all. Who's down south with me? But let me tell y'all something. Um, let me tell y'all something. Right now, it is. Let's see here. It is 86 degrees, but it's going to get in the 90s again, which it'll feel like 100. And this is early in the morning temperatures. You get what I'm saying? We've been under a heat wave for over a week. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, it's been hotter than hell. I done told the devil, devil, take back your heat. We don't want it. Return to sender. There are people that could have had them on criminal charges, yes. Um, there are certain things. Sometimes you have to wait to a direct threat. I'm just saying. But if it's constant and you've not said nothing about the person and they keep it ongoing for more than 6 months, you've proven your cyberbullying case. You have to have it happen more than just a couple of times, if that makes sense. I've already talked to my district attorney. I'm just saying. I know what I have to wait on or what has to happen, if that makes any sense. Because unlike some people, I ain't playing games. I don't play games, if you feel me. But I don't talk to them and know what I have to wait on, what has to happen. You feel me? You read between the lines? But there are some people that very well could get them for criminal charges. Specifically, I will say every single person that was scammed Every single person, because money was exchanged. Every single one of them. That would have been a massive charge. If that had been me, I would have took out criminal. I'm gonna say this. That's why you got to stay in contact, and sometimes it's best to call and ask. Speak to someone. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. For the people that have never had a back and forth and were just in the chats, they have a very strong case. I'm going to tell them that. The people in the chats who have never talked about said person, but that said person came after you for no reason, and they doxed you, they harassed you, they bullied you, right? You specifically have a case, a very strong one, for cyber harassment and bullying. Let me just say it like that. If you did a back and forth, you have to wait for a direct threat or a specific thing to happen, or a constant. It has to be constant kind of situation. I'm just saying. If they call your phone constantly, your home phone or your cell phone, that's another thing you also have, even if you had a back and forth. The thing is, it depends on, not criminally, but civilly, yes. Criminally, now if someone's platforming them and allowing them to say it, not stop it, technically they could get an accessory charge, but they're most likely not going to go after that. But they could do an accessory charge if they so choose to. Now, if the person added to it and added to the cyberbullying, you know, that's true, Miss Angela. Don't ever let your left hand know what your right doing, and sometimes silence is golden. That's why when people don't understand sometimes why I'm silent, there's a reason. There's always a reason. It's not because I'm punking out. It's none of that. There's a reason. There's a rhyme and there's a reason. Silence is golden sometimes. Because when you're not saying nothing and they're continuously doing that to you, that's cyberbullying. That's harassment. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying if someone steadily calls your phone, they ain't did that to me. That's why I'm saying for those who have that has happened to. For those who that has happened to. For people who are constantly getting calls all the time. Unsolicited. That is, they do have a case about that. At 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when they're getting called and all this other stuff and constantly harassed to the point of 50 calls in a day, 10 calls in a day. That can prove harassment right there. That can that makes the case stronger. If you feel what I mean, Miss Raditha. Yeah, and I'm gonna also say this. It's also good morning, Miss Richie April. How you doing this morning? You having a good morning? Yeah, the people that have been going after hardcore, that they've been calling, steadily bothering, those are the people that have a case. Anybody they've called constantly. Call them at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 10, 15 calls at a time. If they get those printouts from their carrier and you know what I'm saying, and highlight every single one of those calls and every time they've done it, they need to make sure they keep their evidence. Evidence is key, right? And let's say they got called 15 times in one day, 20 times in another day, so on and so forth. They actually have a clear case of harassment. Clear case, clear cut. Um, Also, cyber stalking. That's also, they have a case for that. Yeah, there's a few that would have a good case. Um, you know, but you have to show that they've done that constantly, and continuously. See, that's where they're stupid, thinking they're prank calling people constantly and continuously, even with weird numbers or whatnot. They can prove it because all they have to have is the video of them doing it while on live and show that they were doing it. So, even if they try to claim the phone number isn't theirs, they can prove that it is. That's where people are dumb. Don't do that stuff, people. Don't do that. Don't call anybody unsolicited. You know what I mean? Just saying. It's against the laws. Reach one, teach one. You know what I mean? Some people, some people just are not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? To what they've done or what they're doing. Also, if y'all watched the last video from let's see, who was that? Who posted that? I gotta look who posted the video right quick. The video from Mr. Parasite Slayer. He was making fun of somebody's dead relative again with ashes. He's done that before. Didn't he do that to Mr. Candace? I think I remember him doing the same thing with fake ashes with a few people. Ain't that rinse water repeat same bit he tried? He claims it's a comedy bit, but he's done that before. Yep, keep records. That's true, Miss Redita. Keep all your records. Stack it up. Stack it up so you can build your case. Have a good day, Miss Linda. But yeah, Mr. Parasite Sayer, he posted a clip, and that's the only reason I saw it. And I'm like, it's the same thing over and over and over again. I'm like, you gonna learn something new? It's all the same. Like me, myself, and I myself do not find that funny. It's not a comedy bit. It's not cute. Making fun of disabled people is not cute. It is not comedy in any way, shape, or form. You're not funny. You're not Howard Stern. You will never be Howard Stern. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you're, pretending to be a shock jock because you're not even a shock jock. You're not even a good one if you were going to try to be one. Like a shock jock and a person like that, they don't just go after a singular person, right? No, that's just you being a hateful individual. If you listen to any of those people like who do stuff like that, they actually do have comedy bits and they're kind of funny. And I'm sorry, I have not seen one thing that he's ever said or did that made me laugh. I don't find it hilarious. I don't find it funny. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe somebody else find it funny. I don't find it funny. I don't find it funny to make fun of people's dead relatives, their children, their family members. I just don't find that funny. I don't find it entertaining. I'm sorry. I don't find that stuff entertaining. And in fact, even in my sector, when that stuff starts going down, unless I'm a moderator and I have to be there, I usually turn the channel and watch something else. They want the shock jock in their mouth. Yeah, we all know. Somebody likes to be a lot lizard. Oh, Mr. Rubin, I didn't get to show you the new poster for the Turdy. The Turdy Brothers Get Lost. And we did the whale because you had to go and whatnot. So I made some new posters for the Turdy. The Turdy Boys Get Lost in the Hold on, let me show you. I'm gonna show you the newest one because I have different ones. I think I'm gonna say that I think I like, which one was it? I kind of like, because I made different ones. So I have different sewer systems because I was trying to find different sewer systems. I kind of like this one. We chose the piggy mask for the cockroach, and then we got two turdy, and one of them's pink. And then we also have, I did some more to your well. Uh, hold on, let me show you what I ended up doing. I gotta put it on the community wall. Um, for Wally the whale. You remember you said he had two jellyfish or a jellyfish that told him to go the wrong way. So I put the spineless jellyfish in there for you. And so this is the book cover for Wally the whale gets lost in the ocean. And then the Turdy Boys get lost in the sewer. And we have different sewer systems, might I add. I also have one with a zombie in it. Oh, I don't know. See, that was the only thing I can only find mask. Um, but if I could find something like that to put over the jellyfish, I totally would. But yeah, so I got the two jellyfish right there, right? And then Mr. Wally the whale. And let me see if I can find. And I made these all myself. Also, this one right here. This one kind of looks like there's a zombie in the background. And whatnot. So I don't know. I have a bunch of different sewer systems because I was trying to find the right sewer system. Let me see. Let me show y'all the other. I did another. There's like different sewer systems, right? So we also have a toilet bowl here. This could be. I could change the name of this a little bit, and this could be part two. The Turdy Boys get flushed. This could be book number two. So I may end up changing that for this to be book number two, right? And it's literally a number two. And then let's see. I also had this was, you know, this was the original sewer. It looks like this fantastical world in the sewer system. Um, that was the original, you know. That was the one that started the idea. Then let's see. And here's the original one. Or see, this can be book one. Tommy the Turd gets lost in the sewer system. And then I could change it to, the Turdy Boys, something in the sewer, um, and whatnot. And then we could do book three as, what was the other one? I think I removed it. But, this was the original concept, and then it just changed. It changed so much. Um, so I kind of like either this one or this one. Just kind of like having the zombie in the background reaching out, you know? Really? That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the one for Wally. Yeah, Mr. Jim C did gives you your membership, Miss Raditha. Speaking of which, I'm gonna start putting some of my older videos back up on membership. So if y'all want to have a good laugh, at the one where I did the readathon, it's gonna be put on membership. Yeah, so one of them get ate by the zombie. See, I like the one with the zombie. And the cockroach has a piggy face. Yeah, it has a face mask on, a pink piggy face mask. That's their sidekick, Mr. Cockroach. You can send it to me on IG or my email. Hold on, let me put it up there. Um, is that right there? If you want to send it to my email, um, it's not my email's not known, so it's not And if you want to like hit my email up with your IG or anything, that's my email so that it can be private. Um, yeah. So that's my email right there. Yeah, and that way, if you want me on your IG or anything else, you can send it there so it can be private for you and nobody else can see your stuff but you and me, you know. Um so that's the emails. I poo. Um what if for book 2, Mr. Rubin, what if Wally the whale gets or we got to find something to get lost in a pool. That would be funny. The bacteria the amoeba gets lost in the poo. I don't know. We're going to have things get lost everywhere, child. Next thing you know, Bigfoot lost in the woods. I do have to I have to go cook in a little while. Um I got to make some good food today. It's going to be delicious and nutritious. But yeah, I made those and played around with them. So I'm probably gonna post those to the community wall or whatnot. And I'll send you, Mr. Rubin, if you email me, I'll send you Wally the Whales and I'll send you the other one too. So maybe you can get it to Mr. Fumble because I don't have a way, or I could probably look on his page, but I doubt it's there to contact him or to get that to him so he can download it or whatnot, and have it himself, you know. But I will say we are going to do. I just got to figure out what day to do it because I've been so busy. Uh, I got to figure out what day to do the I got to figure out what day to do the roastathon. We got to do a roastathon, members only roastathon, and I got to figure out what day to do it. I just been so busy and everything going on with health wise. My son and going, get his braces, do all the things with the dentist and all this stuff. So we got to figure out a day for members only to do the roastathon, and we're gonna do pictures and do roast, And any picture will do, even your own. If you want me to roast your photo or you want to roast your photo, and any of my members will be able to hit the link and we can yes, watcher. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the link in the members only chat, and all the members can come up if they want, or I can have up to 10 people on screen, I think, at a time, and we can roast the bejesus out of some photos. You know what I'm saying? I know, right? World Unknown gets lost in space. But we're gonna have a roast on. I just gotta figure out what day to do it. And we're just gonna roast the shit out of people's pictures. Don't matter whose picture it is, we just gonna roast the shit out of it. And we can tag team it too. Go back and forth on the roast and just have a good old time. And I have to set aside a good amount of time for it because I know we're gonna be roasting a lot of pictures and a lot of different things. So I have to make sure I set aside at least a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Um, might do it next Tuesday or Thursday, or Sunday afternoon. Yeah, the only reason I don't want to do it Sunday afternoon is because that's the Lord's Day, and I don't want to go to Hades. um, I don't want to go to Hades, y'all. But we could call it Sunday Fun Day Roast Sessions or Monday, Tuesday. We just got to figure out a day. I got to figure out a day, and I'm gonna make um a graphic for it. And we just gonna roast the shit out of every photo. We gonna roast it down to their kneecaps. Okay, Mr. Rubin, I'm gonna go check right now. Let me go. Let me go. I just did it. Yay. Oh, Miss Denny sent you something in chat. You might want to scroll up, Mr. Oh, snap. Shoot. Shit, you draw better than most people do. All right, I'm going to reply and I'm going to send you both of those posters, Mr. Rubin. If you could possibly get Mr. Let's see. Let me find the sewer system one that I want. Oh, yeah, the one with the zombie. And get Mr. Fumble his so he can have it. And I'm going to send you yours. And that way you have it. And sent. So I sent you both of those book covers and whatnot. So you can download them and you can use it for whatever you want. And I'm literally I sent you both the Turdy Boys and the one for Wally. Yeah. And Miss Danielle said to post your pic on your community wall right now, Ruben. She said. That's what Miss Danny said to you. Mm-hmm. Miss Danny said, "Do it now." I don't know what uh what Miss Danny what Miss Danny's doing, but she's probably playing around with graphics the same. Oh, you hit you missed the part where I said, okay, yeah, I got him to email me. Yeah, and I sent it to him so he could use it directly because it's technically when I make something for somebody, I give it to you, like. But I am going to post them also to my community wall and whatnot. So for those who have not seen the book covers, I'm actually going to right now during this time. I'm going to post them to my community wall and at each individual person so they can see their stuff and people can laugh at it because you know. So I got to go. Why did I just try to go to community? I don't know why. Don't ask. I got to go to my community wall, not to my studios. Um, so let me go to my channel, go to post. I'm going to put the first one in there. Image. Select from your computer. I'm going to put Wally's up first, and I'm going to at. Okay. Uh-huh. Let me. Is it going to let me at? Hold on. Maybe I got to do it at the bottom. Okay. I guess I'll have to edit that in a minute. Wouldn't let me at you for some reason when I posted the picture. And then I'm going to post the picture for Mr. Fumble right quick. It's going to be on my community wall so people can have a good laugh. You know. All right. So those two book covers have been posted to my community wall. You actually can draw very well, Mr. Rubin, because you literally just did that from like seeing it from 2.5 seconds, and you have a good memory of where I placed everything. You know what I'm saying? Which is also another thing. So I posted both of the book covers to my community wall that I made. I sent them to Mr. Rubin so he can, if he wants to send them to others, he may do so. Um, no copyright unless I don't like you. And then, well, we all gonna hit your ass at once because technically I'm the original creator. Mr. Rubin owns his book cover and Mr. Fumble owns his. So, yeah, just saying. Unless we give you permission, don't do it. Oh, Mr. David Lopez wanted to gift a membership. Thank you, Mr. Jim, the best Jim, the ever Jim, the ever Jim, and the only Jim that we ever love and care about because we don't like any others. So if you want to look at the book covers, they're on my community wall. If you would like a good laugh later, earlier, or whatnot, you got the chance to do so now. They're on the community wall. uh, yeah. So they're up there. If you click on it, you'll be able to see the entirety of it or whatnot. Because the preview, you got to click on it to make it bigger to see the whole thing. But now y'all can have a good old laugh and laugh about the stuff or whatnot. Yeah, I know, right? You would have thought he just put it through a filter, but then you see the full thing and you're like, no, he actually drew that. Yeah, Mr. Rubin, we need to for your birthday, you need to totally tell us when your birthday is. We need to get you some good color pencils. We need to get you the good kind. See, don't make me end up getting on Amazon and sending you a colored pencil packet with the good stuff cuz I will do it. Let me find out when your birthday is. Hell, let me find out. Let me find out a way to get it to you from Amazon. I will send you the markers and the color pencils. Because I know which ones are the good ones. I'm just saying. And you could do some pretty cool stuff with them. Oh, oh, Mr. Rubin, would you be okay with me sharing your drawing for those to see how awesome you are, or no? Because that's up to you. I don't like sharing. I don't share personal information unless people give me permission. I don't do that. See, I don't share private things. I think his picture is very good. In fact, oh, okay. All right. And so let's show, but you drew it. See, that's the thing. Okay, so I want to show y'all. I'm gonna put them side by side. First, I'm gonna show y'all. This is Mr. Rubin's drawing of it, and then I'm gonna put the one that I made right beside it, so y'all can see. Hold on. Why am I doing that? Uh, let's put this image file. That's the one that Mr. And he did that so quick too. And so here's the actual poster itself from a Canva. Okay, so that's the Canva. You see that, right? You see everything and where it goes, right? Now look, everything is in every single placement the exact same. He did that real quick too. Like imagine if he had had better color pencils and shit. That would have been awesome. But it's even in the same placement. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the crazy part. What did you put as the buy part, Mr. Rubin? I was trying to see that. I got to zoom in on that. I can't hardly see it from here. But I'm like, you did that in a matter of minutes too. Like everything is like placed perfectly. Like yeah, we need to get you some good color pencils. We need to get you some good color pencils. Yeah. Miss Denny said I said it was okay. Who cares what Reuben wants? Oh, by Mr. Fat Cat, aka Ruben Sanchez. Fat Cat Lives Matter. Fat Cat Lives Matter. Oh my god, I love that. Like I believe if you know what I'm saying, like if like we had you the good stuff, yeah. We need to get you some of those. I'll tell you what would have made that even prettier. We need to get you some of those gel pens. Mm-hmm. You see, that was hey Miss Heidi. I totally was I made this graphic for Mr. Rubin, so that's what we're talking about this morning. For Wally the Whale Gets Lost in the Ocean by Mr. Ruben Sanchez. And then he made a drawing within like a few minutes himself, with just some crayons and color pencils of what he had. And like, we need to get him some good art supplies. I'm just saying. Because I think he's very, very, very talented. I did that with Canva. Good morning, Miss Heidi. How you doing this morning? Yeah, I'm telling you, them gel pens, Miss Dandy. You know them gel pens. They be right. Need to give some of them gel pens, and you know those markers. that have like the color coded tops, like the good markers. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. Not like the Crayola kind, but the good kind. Mm-hmm. I think he could do some amazing work with that. And then maybe the good color pencils. Art, what's it called? Art, let me show you. I'll show you the so the good color pencils, there's a couple of them, right? Prismacolor from Walmart's not bad. It's not terrible. I will tell you the Prismacolors are okay. Okay? The Prismacolors from Walmart are pretty okay. But there's a specific brand. Where's that brand at? I'm trying to find that brand because they have a specific name to them. I got to find them. Prismacolor's not terrible. They're affordable. They're pretty good. Um, the 13. Let me. You know. Um, Prismacolor's pretty good. You can get them at Walmart. Okay. But where's the? I'm trying to find. There's a specific set that I thought myself were awesome. Arteza are okay. You can get them at Walmart. They're good, pretty good pencils, right? But there was another one. What was the name of that brand? I'm trying to remember the name of that brand. I really like them. Oh, why can't I remember the name of that brand? Oh, Posca, Posca. They have really great pencils and really great markers. And Lyra are good. Lyra. Faber Castells. Faber Castells are supposed to be like top of the line, but I will tell you um, that, in my opinion, the the Prismacolor ones from Walmart, they're pretty good actually. They work pretty good. Um, you know, just saying. Okay, Mr. Rubens. Art Deco. Yes, I love those, Miss Danny. The Art Decos are good. The Presco makes a good they make a really good like art stuff in general. Most of their pencils, um their markers, they also make the markers if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let me show you. And they also make watercolor. They make their art products are just really good. I've never had a problem with their art stuff. Oh, look, see, I could get this right here from Mr. Rubin right here. Let me show y'all. This right here. Let's show it. And it's all Prescos and it's deluxe art set. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me share screen right quick. Share screen. Where's it at? Here it is. Right here. I'll share the link to you. See, it's got the pencils. It's got the oil pastels. It's got the watercolors. It's got the oil set, the crayons. It's got those are the regular graphite pencils, I believe, and it's in a nice wooden case. It's got your blenders and all that stuff, your sharpeners, um, and it's only $29.97. And you can get the case in uh, brown, dark brown, different colors if you want your case in different colors, right? But this is a good set right here. And then you could get like deluxe art sets, like pretty cheap on Amazon. some good art sets too. They're not like bull crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, look at all this. You can get it on Amazon. Put it on an Amazon wish list. You know what I mean? Some really nice ones. So yeah, they have all different kinds. This one right here looks real nice too. And this one right here comes with all of that. Like everything. Comes with a bunch of stuff. Like, so it just depends on what you want your price range to be. Um there's Prina, but yeah, so depending on, what you want. This has a 4.8 out of 5 rating. It comes with a sketchbook, acrylic, all of this stuff here. So you get a sketchbook with 50 sheets and another, I think. I think it comes with that. Yeah. So you get one 50-page drawing pad, one 24-page acrylic pad, 8 artist brushes. So you get the brushes right there, which those brushes are decent, and it'll do what you want. They have a variety of colors, 24 water cakes, 60 premium crayons, 24 oil pastels. Accessories include 24 color pencils, 2 sketch pencils, 1 eraser, 1 pencil sharpener, 24 acrylic paints. So you could do a lot with that. You know what I mean? And here's the compare of the different sets they have. You know what I mean? So, and you get to keep the case. Like after the case runs out, you could put stuff in that case. You could take those plastic little things out of there and you could put things in the case. So, you know, Amazon be good. Amazon be good for a lot of stuff. I'm just telling you. Ross has great art supplies at a discount all the time. Also, if you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, when they do sales, they'll do sales come December and they'll do sales come January. They sell off a lot of their art supplies during that time. They're a good place to look. Yeah, yeah. My mom loves doing art, so I'm always buying her stuff. Yeah, you could come to New Picasso, and then I could say, see what happened was I know Mr. Rubin, and before he got famous, and I have a Rubin original. I have an original. You know what I'm saying? I have a Rubin original. I could get you to send me one of your original, art things. I'm gonna put it up on my wall, and I'd be like, I have a Rubin original. Can you say you have a Rubin original? And it was signed by the artist. And see, you could totally write me a personal note. I'd be like, look, even I got a personal note from the original artist. And then I could. And just like I said, if Mr. World Unknown ever becomes famous for his rap career, he ever blows up, I could say I knew him first. But yeah, there's Amazon has great deals on art supplies. Like Miss Danny said, Ross has them. Hobby Lobby has a really good sometimes sale on their art supplies, so keep an eye on out Hobby Lobbies near you. Um, Believe it or not, Walmart actually has good supplies and Dollar General. Sometimes you can find stuff good at Dollar General and Dollar Tree. A lot of people they think you have to have this expensive stuff. You really don't if you learn how to use the media, right? You can take anything and make it into art. Hey, y'all stop. But yeah, so Hobby Lobby's really great for art. Um, and if you know how to use any media, Walmart's really good to get your gel pens. They have the markers. Like my Walmart has like 2, 3 aisles just for art supplies. Dollar General, believe it or not, and Dollar Tree even have some okay products. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hope that you get to feeling better, Mr. Rubin, because I know what it's like to dealing with pain. Um, you know what I'm saying? And it sucks. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Oh, I was wondering why they were staying. Are you gonna clip the recording and put it on your channel, or are you gonna just send it to a emails? Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like feeling pain my damn self. It sucks. It really, really sucks. Hobby Lobby actually is where a lot of times, like for Christmases and stuff, I buy my mom like art things because she loves doing art and she's actually really good at it. And she's been playing around with it. It's like her hobby, it's her thing. You know, she loves painting. Me, myself, and I actually, I don't tell everybody about this, but I'm really like, I should look through some of my old art pictures and post them because I used to do like art all the time. I don't do it as much now as I should, but I was really good at it at one point. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Yeah, Miss Danny, it's I think mine's similar right now. Is because I just have a lot going on and haven't had time like to really do to sit down and do art like I used to. And a lot of it mine is packed up or in storage or you know stuff like that. So I need to get back into it though. I was actually really good at realism. Well, you have a good day, Mr. World Unknown. Have a good day and the rest of your day and play you some good games. Play you some good games. I'm gonna have to go here in a minute because I'm gonna rest for a minute before I have to go in there and cook and do everything. Y'all, I'm gonna make some pancakes, some eggs, and some breakfast sausage. Hey, shit show! Oh my god, I love you and I miss you, and I just love you. Okay, just had to say that. Okay, I got to do that one next shit show. She just gave me a new idea. Veronica the Velociraptor gets stuck in the volcano. Hold on, before I go anywhere, I gotta copy and paste that so I'll remember to make that. So let me copy that and put this in my spreadsheet over here. Let me put this in my spreadsheet so I'll remember. Next thing you know, and it'll be by the way of by shit show. Okay. And I have to make sure I have your name, and whatnot. Y'all hush up. My dogs, I swear. I gotta open it up. No, I don't mind playing that if you want me to. I just gotta open it up right quick. It takes a second. It's gotta read itself. Okay, here we go. We're gonna play this. This is what had happened, and this is how stupid some people are. We're gonna screen share, and we're gonna share this and not download anything.
Look at this fucking bullshit again. This gotta be like the fucking 20th time that these lame ass motherfuckers that work for the fucking city can't pipe a fucking pipe. So what do I have to do? I have to come out here and fucking build dams and fucking bridges and tunnels and
Them mofos don't know what they doing, do they, Mr. Rubin? Them dumbasses. They dumbasses. They dumb asses. I would be pissed off too if I was you. I would be so angry. Like you over here having to fix they bullshit because they don't know what they doing. I'd curse them out. I would cuss them out. That's some dumb shit. Like they don't know how to do water piping. Come on, you're supposed to be able to do. Even I can do it. Hello, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Even I can do a better job. Hello, like this is some bullshit. That's like the 10th time. Damn, I'd be ready. I'd be ready. I'd be calling my supervisor in my area. I'd be ready. I'd be calling the supervisor in my area. I'd be cussing the hoe out in like 2.5 seconds. I'd be like, y'all gonna come fix this shit and do it right, or we gonna have a motherfucking problem up in this bitch. I don't pay taxes for nothing, motherfucker. I'm telling you. See, I don't have that problem because I don't have any water pipes running through my area except for what I own and my well. I don't blame her for going. I do not blame her for going triple OG. And if I was you, I'd be scared too. I'm gonna tell you something, Mr. Rubin. My white lady, I think that Tyler Perry followed her around for the Medea character. Cause my mama did that thing where she smacked a little girl in the back seat for popping that gum. See, my mama used to be just like Medea. She'd smack the shit out of a little kid. I'm just telling you. My mama didn't play those games. He's in there messing with the dogs, making them bark. Swear to God. Yeah, my mama would be like, little girl, stop popping that gum. See, my mama was crazy. You didn't mess with my mama. I'm just saying. My mama used to come up to school with the rollers in her hair, and she'd be like, "What the hell you call me for?" That was my mama. You didn't want my mama getting called to your school. Because not only would she embarrass the shit out of you, but she gonna cuss a motherfucker out while doing it. They would beg me not to call my mama. Please don't call your mama. I like, you want me to call my mama? You didn't want me to have to call my mama. They didn't. And my old principal knew my mama when they were kids, and my mama used to whoop his ass when they were children. She used to beat him up when they was little kids, and he was deathly afraid of my mama. And then they really didn't want to mess with my daddy. So you can imagine, my dad's 6'4", 330, and it ain't fat, it's muscle, big guy, right? So they really didn't want me to call him. Hell, the principal ran from my mama and locked himself in a room. Like, I'm not joking. My mama had to come up there one time because my school pictures was late that she paid for, and we had a problem. We didn't end up getting those pictures. A lot of people didn't until like summertime, way after. They were spring pictures, way after, right? In the middle of the summers when they finally sent them out to everybody. Man, my mama was up at that school, and the principal was hiding. He was afraid. I'm just saying. And my mama was a little bitty woman at one time. She didn't gain weight until recently when she went through the change of life. But my mama was like 5'9". She was like maybe 100 and something pounds. She was a 00 in the waist. My mom was a small woman, petite, but she was scary. I'm just saying. Now she got a little bit of weight on her, but when she was younger, she was tiny. I seen her beat up bitches that was 3 times her size, 300-pound women. I'm like, damn. Yeah, them little bitty ones, Miss Danny. Y'all little bitty ones. I'm the friend, Miss Danny, that if you were trying to fight, I'd be the one that picked you up off your feet and carried you away while you still kicking and swinging. So I'm the little bit. I'm almost 5'7" in height. I'd be the one that picked you up off your little bitty feet, trying to drag you away because you're ready to hurt somebody and you're still swinging and kicking. No, they ain't worth it, Miss Danny. No, they ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, come on. I'm the friend that would pick you up and tote you away, and I'd hold you by the waist so you still swinging, and you still kicking. And trust me, a few of my friends, I have thrown them over my shoulder and carried them away from a situation. They still cussing somebody out and trying to swing on them over my shoulder. You better be glad she picked me up. They still be cussing them all the way. I know. Is it Twin Mama Thursday? Twin Mama, if you in the clouds or you hear this or somebody hears this from you, are you going to do a show tonight? Because we need our Twin Mama show, Twin Mama show, Twin Mama show, Twin Mama show. Charlie's still sleeping, but she cool. We know Charlie be asleep, but she cool. Okay, I'm doing the remix. And Ruben might be a co-host, but he can't stand Miss Betty when she chews. Remix. Yes, I just remixed it. Yes, I did. See, I'm gonna remix and do the rap version. I bet you she had those dudes running for their life, Mr. Rubin. I bet you she had them like, oh Lord. See, and you over here like, you know what? I'm just trying to keep her from going to jail. That's all it is. I'm just here to keep her from going to jail. You better not mess with her. That was always my saying about my mom. I said, I'm just here to try to keep her from going to jail because you ain't worth it. That was let me guess this. You shook your head and walked away. Hey, chill out, bro. Stop all the barking. Bruiser's the smallest one, but with the one with the most vocal stuff. I know, Dutch. I know. You just want attention. I know, I know. You just want love. You being good, Bruiser? What about you, Boomer? You being a good boy? Are you being a good boy? And Dutch, you being a good girl? Yeah. And Bailey, I know you're a good girl. You yay down as you a good girl. Let me uncover your head right quick so you won't, I got to save the Bailey. If y'all didn't know, my boxer loves to get under the blanket. And then because she's got a short nose, she can't breathe if she gets too hot. And so I have to save her all the time from the cover. Yeah, or she'll smother. They didn't want, I'm going to tell you this, they didn't want to have to deal with my crazy mama. I'm just saying. But I love my mama, man. My mama came into school one day threatening to fight one of the teachers that wasn't my teacher, and the whole school was talking about it. I was like, yep, that was my mama, but they didn't know, but I knew, and I was like, I heard him talking about it all day. I was like, oh shit. When I get home, I got to hear what had happened was she was the lady that took up all the money for the pictures. And my mama said she better have my pictures and have them now. Mama was like, I paid money for this. Okay, so tonight we are having Twin Mama show tonight. See, I didn't want to get off before we found out for sure. Confirmed, we are having a Twin Mama show tonight. So please make sure that your notifications are on. Let me go grab Twin Mama's link right quick so we can drop it in chat. And we could drop Miss Twin Mama's link for her channel so people can subscribe to the Twin Mama show. Twin Mama show. Oh, all right. So this is Twin Mama's share channel. Copy. Go over here. So this is Twin Mama show right here. Y'all subscribe to Twin Mama's channel. Turn on your notifications. Sometime tonight when she sets it up, Twin Mama show will be live. We have Twin Mama on Thursday. On Friday, we have Fumble Friday. So we have Famby Fam. And Fumble Fam Friday night. And so, yeah, so Thursday, Twin Mama, Friday Fumble. Somewhere in between that, we're gonna have Watcher. So keep an eye out for Watcher Crazy too. You never know when she gonna pop up. Woo! Hey Rainwater Love. So you never know when she's gonna pop up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But like, wee! So tonight confirmed, Twin Mama is doing her show tonight. We don't know if Mr. Ruben's gonna pop up as a co-host. We know Miss Betty gonna be there because it's confirmed. But Mr. Ruben may or may not pop up. You know, he does that. He'll pop up on you like, wee! Yeah, unless, maybe he'll pop up as long as Miss Betty ain't eating up there. I'm just saying. And you never know when I might pop out if I ain't asleep. So, I could be asleep, but we don't know yet. I may have to catch the replay. Sometimes I be asleep. You quit? Oh my God. What happened was, why'd you quit? You the fastest idiot ever fast idiot. Lord, don't do it to us. You'll be, I quit and then I'll be right back. Yeah, the book seems to be looking good, Jax Lynn. Mm-hmm. It looks to be looking good. Mm-hmm. We already. Oh, and Mr. Ruben, did you see the Mr. Buster's? He has the cover written out for you. And I read it to you. But I'll actually copy and paste that for you and send it to you, so you have the cover already. You know. Oh no, see that's for Mr. Turdy. That's for Mr. Turdy. For the Turdy situation. That's not for Wally the whale. But for the adventures. So this is for the Turdy boys go on an adventure, and they get in the sewer system and whatnot. We 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 got that. So let me see. Hey, that's for the Turdy Boys adventure, the inside cover. It's for the Turdy Boy. It's for the Tommy. We may have to change that a little bit, Mr. Buster, because we took it from Tommy the Turd to the Turdy Boys and their little sidekick, Mr. Roach, with a piggy face. So he's Piggy Roach. And, he hides behind a piggy mask because he's a cockroach. He don't want nobody to know he a cockroach. He's trying to act like, he's something else that he ain't. He got a mask on, so he's pretending to be somebody else. I'm just saying, that's the one for the Turdy Boys, and whatnot. That's hilarious. But so tonight, for those just coming in, tomorrow is Buy Mark T Chin Implants Fridays. Actually, today would be Chin Implant Day. Thursday, maybe, or for a Wellness Wednesday, we might be able to take up a collection plate for the Chin Implant Fund. Wednesday for Wellness Wednesdays, we might need to take up a chin implant fund. Or possibly, Miss Jim, I've always said that I could donate part of my double chin for the chinless. We need to make up a charity for the chinless charity. And all of us who have double chins, we need to donate part of our chin just so they can have one. You know? Mm-hmm. So we need to donate to the Chinless Fund, and all of us who have double chin or have more than enough, we could share with them because they poor little tink tinks, they ain't got no chin. It's called the Chinless Charity, yes. And all of us that have good jaw structures, we got a little extra. Maybe we can share with the chinless. Poor little chinless characters, and so they need their chin implants, and all of us with a little extra we can give to the chinless charity, um for chin implants for those who are missing their chin, because they were poor little tink tanks ain't got none, and we gonna pray for their chins. Yeah, the slapping of the nuts pushed on his chin back up. Yeah, the nuts kept hitting the chin so much that it disappeared. It disappeared. It just pushed it on up in there. You know what I'm saying? All up in there. I mean, the nuts hit the chin so hard that it just poor little chin went back up in there. It messed up the poor little chin. Them nuts hit real hard. So we're gonna pray for the chinless. Let's pray for the chinless, y'all. Dear sweet baby Jesus, 8 pound 9 ounce baby Jesus. For those who don't have chins, please, Lord, make sure they contact the Chinless Charity so they may be able to get either a donation from somebody who has a chin and they have a little extra to spare, or, dear Lord, that they might get chin implants, dear Lord, and that they don't sit there and talk so much shit that somebody hits that glass jaw, their no chin having ass, and makes the chin disorder worse, Lord, because some of these people with no chins act like that they have glass jaws, and they like to run their mouth. Dear sweet baby Jesus, 8 pound, 9 ounce baby Jesus, please, bless them with a little more chin, because dear Lord, it looks real funny. I ain't never seen nobody with no chin before. But they need to be able to contact the Chinless Charity, and we thank you, dear Lord, and have a blessed day, 8 pound, 9 ounce baby Jesus. Amen. We had to pray for the chinless, y'all. Sometimes we got to pray for them, because poor little Tink Tinks ain't got no chin. And at least I got a double. I may have a double chin, but at least I got one. I may be fat, but at least I can get rid of my fat. But can you get rid of your ugly? No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? I can lose weight. I can go on a diet, but you can't get rid of your ugly. Mm-mm. It ain't happening. You're going to have a whole face transplant and stuff. And, in Jesus' name, we pray for you. 1-900 Chinless. CHINLES. Call 1-900 Chinless. I'm gonna have to make yes, or I'll put it out for Miss Betty if she hears this, or one of our amazing people who make videos. If y'all want to make the Chinless Charity a video, and the number for it is 1-900 CHINLES. 1-900 Chinless. So they can contact www.chinlesscharity.org. Maybe get them a donation from somebody who's got, a double chin, so they could get a little bit. And or get chin implants, and pass around a collection plate, so that we can help the chinless. And that's true, Miss Danny. It's even harder to get rid of it when they ugly on the inside. Jesus help them. Bless them, Lord. Bless them. Bless their little hearts. We gonna pray for them. Bless them. Just bless them. And we know they got a little sugar in their tank. And they ain't all there, dear Lord. They ain't all there. They a little funny, dear Lord. We gonna pray for them. We gonna pray for them. Bless them. Bless their little hearts. Yeah, maybe we need somebody. We need to take all that ass and all that, and put it on their chin, so that, they have an ass chin. Maybe make them look like Peter Griffin, dear Lord. Well, have a good sleep, Miss Danny. I'm fixing to actually get off here, get ready to cook, and adult, unlike some people who don't know how to, do things, and they stay on the internet 24/7. Just saying. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see y'all later. And remember to pray for the chinless. And today and all days. And I love y'all, my angels. I'll see y'all. Bye.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the TUPELO. I'm ripping my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Adder Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, checking seat banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments from OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking tripping. Call Blue a big and using P.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm repping my